One of the things I noticed after being in this DJ game for over 15 years is it's not only about the skill level of the craft, it's also about presentation. Listen, I know a lot of you guys are gonna have your own input on this one, but the setup of a classic vinyl DJ system is always gonna have more of a nostalgic look than a pair of CDJs or a controller. Now, don't get me wrong, I do own a controller and it's very convenient. So I decided to invest in a budget vinyl setup for mobile gigs. That said, let's get into some of the pricing for my current vinyl setup. Hey, what's going on? My name is AJ, representing Jeneral Entertainment. I haven't made a video on this channel in such a long time. It's going on 5 years. But now I'm back making a new updated video about my current gear that I do gigs with on a day-to-day basis, week to week, weekend to weekend, whether it's corporate or private events. I don't do club events anymore. I'm just out of that atmosphere and out of that age group. I do make exceptions every now and again, but for the most part, I do mobile DJ gigs now. And I want to show you guys my rig that I take with me almost everywhere except certain places that don't allow for certain space and certain loading options, right? So this right here is the core of my setup. It's an Akai Pro AMX. I'm using the Akai Pro AMX in conjunction with an iPad Mini 2. Keep in mind you're gonna have to purchase Serato remote, which is about $19.99 in the iOS store, and you're gonna have to have an iOS compatible device. That way you can retain a lot of the abilities of the higher tier mixers like trigger points and loops while keeping your costs low. I purchased the Akai Pro AMX for about $150 used. On the left-hand side, I have an Audio-Technica AT-PL120, which I got secondhand on Craigslist for about $200. On my right-hand side, I have a classic Technics 1200 MK2. I was able to find a decent one online for about $320. Most of all, this setup is very comfortable for me. I like my turntables in battle style with a 2-channel mixer. It just seems seamless to me to bounce back from table to table when I'm chopping it up. And that's why I love it so much. I'm not gonna lie to you, the sound quality isn't as good with the AMX as much as the higher tier mixers and controllers. To solve that, you can buy an external mixer to attach your Akai Pro AMX to, and then go out from that external mixer to your speakers. FYI, you should always have an external mixer with you, especially on mobile gigs. So we got our turntables and mixer all squared away. Let's pick ourselves up a pair of decent budget speakers. This here is an Alto TS315, and this is a 2000 watt, 15-inch, two-way powered loudspeaker. This speaker cost me $299, and I have 2 of these for smaller events, small weddings, and small corporate events. For the $299 price range, this sounds amazing. There's a lot to choose from in that price range. There's another brand called Electronic Voice, or EV, you might have heard of them as. They have a similar setup for about $399 to $400 range, but I've tested them both in the store, and this beats the EV in terms of sound quality. I'm really not an audiophile, but sound quality for loud performances, especially DJ performances, I think the Alto TS315 beats the EV version of it. Now, I got these speakers about 2 years ago, and they're not my main setup, but for small events, small weddings, cocktail hours, they're my go-to setup. And if I'm not mistaken, you should be able to find these secondhand for about $200 to $250 now, in that range. So this speaker times 2, you're talking $250 a piece, maybe $500 for both, and 2 stands, you're pushing about $600 just for the audio system. And keep in mind, you're gonna need XLR cables and adapters as well. So let's check our gear list. Earlier on, we spent $670 on 2 turntables and a mixer. We just spent $700 on a small, powerful, yet decent sound system, which lands us at a total of $1,370. Again, keep in mind, this shopping list is not adjusted for cabling and adapters. Just to give you an idea of what this kind of money gets you on the DJ market as far as equipment, the DJM S9 by Pioneer cost $14.99. It's up to you as a DJ and a business person to decide if you're going to purchase gear based on the latest and the greatest top tier equipment, or go the value route, buying something that was gently used, lasts you a decent amount of time, and still get the job done. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Again, I'm AJ from Jeneral Entertainment. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Jeneral with a J Entertainment.